Hi everyone, we're happy to have you here today. Today's session is Classroom Boredom Busters by Becky Moody and Eve Mooney, and we already have a great start at this, so we're excited to have you today.
Thank you so much. Well, we're really happy you're all here, and Eve and I are here presenting. We are both from Georgia Cyber Academy, but we're really only the ones speaking today. It's really on behalf of our entire school at Georgia Cyber Academy and our amazing, awesome teachers that we have. And we really want to thank you all for being here. We know it's late in the day, and especially for all of our GCA people here to support us, we thank you because we know it's after hours, so we really appreciate that you're all here. But again, it takes a village, and this is all here. We're only here because of the great work that's being done at our school. And not all of our hundreds of teachers can all present here, so we're just presenting on behalf of them. So we are just going to go ahead and jump right in. You all have your whiteboard tools to tell me how you feel. We know here in Georgia it is 4:30, so some of you might go towards the sleepy end, but use your pointer tool and show us how you're feeling today. I know mine is definitely on the sleepy one. It's been an amazing day, though, of great conferences, so we're really happy with all we've seen. We really like this. One of the teachers at our school uses this, and I just thought it was a really unique way. Instead of just saying happy or smiley face, give me a thumbs up, you know, it really digs into those adjectives, so I really liked that.
All right, and so just to introduce myself again, I'm glad to be here. I'm Eve Mooney. This is my 10th year in education and my 4th year with K-12. I have a background in English, and I spent a few years in 6th through 8th grade in the brick and mortar setting, and then as a 10th grade teacher here at GCA, and this is actually my 2nd year as the training and development coordinator and Title IIA coordinator.
And my name is Becky Moody. This is my 2nd year as well as the Special Education Training Coordinator at Georgia Cyber Academy. It's my 13th year overall teaching. I took about 8 years off to stay home when my oldest was born. It's hard to believe. I have a 14-year-old now. But it's great working at GCA. I was in the elementary school at GCA here prior to my role, and then in brick and mortar worked in elementary and middle school special education as well. So we have a picture up here. What we want you all to do is look at this picture, and we want you to create a caption for the picture you see. You can either use your whiteboard tools or use the chat box. Preferably your whiteboard tools, but I know with so many in the room that might be hard. But use your whiteboard tools and create a caption. What comes to mind when you see this picture? We're going to give you about 30 seconds. No, I'm liking some of these that are coming through on the whiteboard. Yes, some good ones there. These are great. You guys you're very creative towards the end of the day. Even your story starter at the beginning of our session was great. I love the Weight Watchers theme going on. Great. Well, this is a really neat way. One of our high school teachers uses this and just finds funny pictures, adds them up as either an introduction at the start of his class or in the middle of class if he kind of sees them waning. You know, like today, I saw a lot of sleepy and tired and how we all feel. It's a good way to perk up class, kind of get their energy going, and good way to see who's listening and who's participating. So y'all are still very creative in the afternoon, so we appreciate you guys jumping right in.
Yes, I love your ideas. Thank you so much for sharing. All right, just moving on with a quick look at our objective. Just like Becky said, we're here because of our teachers, and our hope today is just to give you maybe some ideas that you aren't using in your classroom of some things that they're doing and that they're finding is increasing engagement and student participation. So we're going to look at a few ways to use the whiteboard with some themes and cheers for engagement. Of course, we're always looking for ways to use music and videos to increase participation, and our teachers are doing a really great job with that. And then my favorite of the day, we're going to show you some game ideas using breakout rooms. So moving right into it, I'm just going to jump right in. Our first strategy comes from one of our high school teachers. It's a simple strategy for using the whiteboard tools for engagement. It's from Alex Bryan, and I'm just going to show you this quick clip on how he is using this in his classroom. All right, so again, we loved that, just a simple strategies for increasing participation. Alex, I will tell you, has one of, he has high engagement in his classes. He has high Class Connect attendance. His students really like being there. And this is just another strategy that he uses, is using a theme, especially when he is coming upon a lesson or a topic that he knows is not going to necessarily pique the interest of his students. If he connects it to something that they're interested in, he finds that that really helps. So here is another quick clip from Alex. All right, again, just a unique strategy to connect that material to something our kiddos really enjoy. All right, this next one is Go Noodle, and you may be familiar with that, and we don't have a clip for this, but I'm going to share in the chat the website where you can create a free account. Our teachers find that our students, especially our younger students, really love this strategy. They'll use it as brain breaks in the middle of class, or maybe even as a way when our students are entering that it's just an exciting way to get them engaged. They love it. It's mostly side desk movements and interactions, interactive ways for them to be involved. So that's just an idea for you. I see in the chat some of you are familiar with that. So great. Just put it into your toolbox. All right, moving on to making a connection through music and videos. I know when I was in the classroom, just finding these was always just a way that you knew would immediately engage your students, right? They love music just as much as we do. So this first strategy comes from our life teachers, and we have a fantastic life department here at GCA. And so I love this way that they're using music to connect with their students. Keep in mind their students are brick and mortar students that would be in a self-contained classroom and using an adaptive curriculum. So I just want to share this with you. All right, so again, we have a fantastic life department, and you can see how they are using music with their students. All right, and then this also comes from a high school student, or high school teacher, another strategy for you that I just loved. Crash Course, Andrea Patrick introduced us to this, and this is just a great way to introduce your students to an author or a subject matter. She uses it in ELA, but a subject matter that maybe they're not familiar with. She just has found that it increases all of their discussions, it increases their confidence with discussing the material in class. So here's this quick video.
Okay, we know we're moving really fast, but we really have some great clips. We want to make sure we get them all in to share with you guys. We do have a list of all of the resources. We have a lot of the templates in our Dropbox, as well as the link. And yes, someone did say you do have to watch some of those Crash Course videos, but really I think anytime you share any kind of video with your class, you're going to want to view it before sharing it. Okay, so breakout rooms. We have some really unique ways that our teachers at GCA use breakout rooms to engage their students. And one is from a high school teacher, Andrea Patrick. And what she does is she has breakout rooms in her class, and she has them all set up and kind of has the polling tool set up as well. So what she does is she has a web tour of these videos in the main room, so the students can stay in the main room. But she also creates breakout rooms in which the students can explore the videos on their own. So it's really kind of adapts to their learning styles as well. So and if they are in the breakout room, what she does is she has them labeled with the polling tools, and she has the students use their polling tools to show which video they're watching at that time. So that's what lets her know if students are paying attention, if they're there, and if they're actively working and not just saying they're in room A and not really doing anything. So again, she has the main videos web touring out in the main room, but then the students can, if they choose to go individually, they can move themselves throughout those breakout rooms. So breakout rooms, Katie Potts also uses another unique method for her breakout rooms, which I am going to share with you now. So again, just a unique way, and I know that's an ELA, a higher level high school, but it could be adapted to other subjects as well. So this was really fun. I had so much fun putting these together and watching the recordings from our awesome teachers. They had some really unique ways that they do review games and just ways to reinforce concepts they're taught. So this one is from Ms. Ledford from the high school level. And again, all these templates are included in our Dropbox for you guys to have and be ready to use for your classes. So I love that game. It was really unique. I had never seen a review game like that, so that was a lot of fun. Another one that Ms. Ledford also uses is Tour the Room, so I am going to push that out to you as well. Yes, I thought that was great, and her students do love it. She said it takes a few tries, couple tries to get the hang of it. I'm going to move really fast because we're running out of time. This next one, this is from a high school level, and you think, okay, well, there's cartoons, and when you watch the recording, you're going to think, how is this high school? But what's great is, first of all, it could be adapted to any level, and these high school students absolutely love this game. This is from Crystal Hall from the high school special ed department. But again, super easy. The kids love it no matter the age. Okay, I know it totally didn't finish, but they adapt this and use different themes, not just story. But again, just an easy way to review. You can just choose a team that's popular at the time with your students to kind of get them hooked and engaged. I do have the video. I'm just going to put the video for this in the chat box. Again, all of these video links are in our Dropbox link, and I've shared that in the chat box with you as well. But Melissa Guevara from middle school uses this, and it was really a neat idea. What she does the first 20 minutes of class, she goes over the content. And then the last part of class, she has breakout rooms that she explains with just different areas, fill in the blank notes room, videos, a quiz room, if they need to retake a quiz or take a quiz, and then a reading room for students that just want to read quietly, or if a student needs help with reading, they can go in there and she'll help. And she said this is really, the students have really enjoyed it because it lets them choose what's best for their learning style. Some are visual learners and want that video. Some need the extra quiz practice or the quiet room to read in. Some, want those guided notes or those notes. And what she found works best with this is if she turns the chat off. So that way, any questions that they have, she's the only one that sees it. So it only comes to a private chat to her. So that kind of allows her to see, who might need a little more help, who's got it, and allows her to give some one-on-one guidance if they need it. And like I said, she does allow students to read to her if they need to. And she just likes how it teaches them to prioritize. And she does give them time for coming to class to complete assignments as well. So that's an added bonus to being in class that day. This was a really cool game. I know we're almost out of time. This is the last game that we're going to share, and then we are done. And this is Zonk. And it was shared to us by Christina and Sailors and Cassie Snow from middle school. All right, I know we're out of time, so basically the video just keeps going, and the teams can decide if they want to keep pulling to get more points and run the risk of getting Zonk or not. So again, easy, quick way, and these are all in our resources. I'll put the link one more time up here. I think the one link I put in was wrong, so I'm going to put it there, and I will let Eve sign you all off. Thank you so much for bearing with us in this later in the afternoon. You guys have been awesome.
Yes, just to reiterate that, thank you, Lee. Thanks for having us. We love being here and being able to share on behalf of our teachers. If you have any questions, feel free to contact us, reach out, and again, explore that Dropbox link so that you can have all of those resources there. Thank you so much.
Thanks, guys. And before you log out, be sure that you have completed the survey at least once today. Thanks.